Sengon bakın gomein Ayuman a booger Oh yeah yeah Watson Zambia waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Karuka suno waka yuka Kangongon simpar waka yuka Karuka suno waka yuka Kangongon simpar waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Karuka suno waka yuka Mubaye waka yuka Mubaye waka yuka Yebe waka yuka Yebe waka yuka Suno waka yuka Kangongon sila waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Yebe waka yuka Yebe waka yuka Yebe waka yuka Wobo waka yuka Ay 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 Watson Watson Zambia waka yuka Karuka suno waka yuka Kangongon simpar waka yuka Karuka suno waka yuka Kangongon simpar waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Watson Zambia waka yuka Karuka suno waka yuka Mubaye waka yuka Baye waka yuka Yebe waka yuka Yebe waka yuka
Umbamba chembe Elchike chondong Cry our bay
Mbasi me etobo ime bo Mbasi ji etobo ijiji bo Mbasi nabi jobo inana bo Governor mome wongye Chama minister mome wongye Chama president mome wongye Chama parliamentarian Chama injaki guni sedo disi menga Injaki guni sedo disi menga Abemeda kwimbe abemeda bane abemeda itonge mbege mbade bunywe Abemeda kwimbe abemeda bane abemeda itonge mbege mbade bunywe Atoko moye bine como ye e mai brimba.
Isambai ube Malabo. Isambai ube Gabon. Isambai ube US. Isambai ube Guinea Equatorial. Isambai ube South Africa. Isambai ube USA.
Brigai gama te duen chaba. Chaba chap 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 chap. Chaba chap 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 chap. Chaba chap 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 chap.
Ekunidi Georgia. Chief of Ngi people Malabo. Ngi must be one. Fontendo Roberto, my barrister. Ekunidi Georgia, the chief of chiefs. Ngi people Malabo.
Bungu kuabe iwe fanko. Debuto bunga noma rubu siku kume.
Bunga yombe yede mba migi ninjeo.
Stanley, President, Meta Community, Guinea Equatorial. Senior Felix, President, Momo Community. Ndum Emmanuel, Bachubo Community, Guinea Equatorial. Tiny Gaius, Menka Community, Guinea Equatorial.
From Daniel, Don Carlos. Awa Peter Jamama.
Mutanga Andrew Monjimba, Eko Kamoto, Limbe Sweet Sote, Mark Thomas Ote, Edim Radio, Sound me that sound, my man. Nawango Manfred, Soja Ants,
Bakwa Fidel Trump, Atlantic Driller Machine.
Edu Eric Achindo, Libreville, Gabon. Ukabomenga, l'agence c'est quoi? Moni Nawati. Bina,
Ekenu Victor, President Gipipo, Gabon.
Ukomangi ubunu ekungwebe, ukomangi ubuni maki gunise, ukomangi ubunu ekungwebe, ukomangi ubukwene anjunu gui. Top Guy, Trolley Forever, usa unade.
Devon Simon, US of A. Dayong Valentine, US of A. Chief David Fokim of A3. Omeka Jackson, Cultural Coordinator, US of A.
Injaki guni se do di simenga. Injaki guni se do di simenga. Abeme ekwimbe, abeme dapane, abeme daitong embege mbade bunywe. Abeme dekwimbe, abeme dapane, abeme daitong embege mbade bunywe.
Ebote Jackson, Latare.
Una dance, una dance,
Una dance, una dance,
una dance,
una dance,
una dance,
una dance, una dance, una dance,
una dance, una dance,
una dance,
una dance,
una dance, una dance, una dance. Obiangema Teodoro, gracias.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon. Hello, all man, all Ambazonia that you watch we for the Amba Focus program today. We apologize for not if you come last week because of the many events that they have, the news, the way Secretary Chris we get for bring her up and all the interviews. And so maybe be last week, so we apologize for that one. And I also want to hello all people that you watch we for Ground Zero. And those that watch me for YouTube, I follow all now. They watch me for Facebook, for satellite. Even those that watch me for Gabon, because some of them I don't reach out to us, I agree to now as well. You know, today I get distinguished comrades and freedom fighter them on the panel for this special Amba Focus program today. So I will continue. Yeah, hello. So, I will hello, man. And before we continue, I will also apologize in advance. Say today we will not be taking any calls. But someone who don't reach out to us, and we want to appreciate your contribution, your updates, and your news. We want to appreciate all your information. They don't understand all your suggestions. They don't understand for us, especially those that only write to the number ends with 3355. Your suggestions, your contribution, we don't receive out and we don't take it all into consideration as we move ahead in this revolution. One really appreciate and say, keep it coming, but today we will not be taking any call, so I apologize for that in advance. So we really appreciate your engagement. We hope you keep up, joining us, sharing your ideas, your views, and your opinions, and also we're able to answer the questions we can answer. So today, I'll continue. I want to welcome all my panelists, Comrade Sama, Comrade UN, Uncle B, and Comrade Yannick Sikot. I'll take this opportunity before I give them the opportunity for talk to themselves. I want to also take the opportunity for appreciate Comrade UN and Yannick and Comrade Yannick for their great work where they do 3 weeks ago. What they done 3 weeks ago for Los Angeles for raise funds. So we'll not only come here for share ideas, but doing everything to raise funds to ensure say our freedom fighters are given the right equipment and materials where they require for continue persecuting this war declared on us 2 years ago. So we must that thing anywhere we want to encourage and say all comrades supposed to do for the put in this kind of work and and truly we of Amba Focus really appreciate this effort from our comrades. So I'll come to you, Comrade UN. Welcome to the show once again.
Thank you, Lady Casey. I thank the other members that were there for this program today. I want to wait plenty salute for Mommy and Papa and where they did for Ground Zero and for we Restoration Forces them. And we are the ones come today for assure all Ambazonia people them say, man way immediately get some doubts for this revolution. Made a person, if you never polish your shoe, them say freedom, don't start the camp. Go start for the door right now. So, and the one call up where they did for diaspora say me they put their hands in for pocket like you be not talk, Lady Casey. Last a few weeks ago, we for Los Angeles for year, we should have committed we be because we want to appreciate Ground Zero for what Ground Zero they do. Where they follow lockdowns and ghost towns and where the restoration fighters they fight. So we for year. A few determined patriotic Ambazonians and for year, we will come up with a sum of $42,000 US, and that money it goes straight to Ground Zero. It doesn't pass through any other secondary person and whatsoever. So I hope say me all man may listen for we today. We apologize. Maybe we don't think less on 3 weeks will never come up. However, it's better late than never. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrade Sama. You are welcome to Amba Focus once again after a month. You are highly missed.
Yeah, Lady K, good evening, fellow panelists. It's for long that we haven't been able to meet and talk. And good evening for those, my able fighters of ground zero. As I always talk, I say, make God a keep on for the look out for Una till the day where we will meet up for Buya. Over to you.
Thank you. Uncle B, the one and only. You're welcome to Amba Focus once again.
Yes, Uncle, thank you so much for today again. Glad to meet my friends here again today. I don't have much to say, but just to say that the package today, some worry that they've got it, whether would they win or not they win or get unity. We are here to assure you guys, we're here to answer these questions, especially the one who put the social crisis, unity. We'll try for X-ray for seeing how much don't do for bring that unity, make it be. I'm will not say all man no fit say yes for all thing all time. So I'm glad to be here again today after some 2-3 weeks gone. But glad we're here. As we say, believe that but we're here, we'll be here. I greet our audience and our ground zero fighter for the great job they're doing. Our thank them. Over to you, lady.
Thank you. Okay, today the program we will start because we want to see how far we have come. So we will start from how far we have come despite the many challenges, despite the many obstacles, despite the uncertainties, that the fright, the fear, but the determination of Amazonians, the determination of the people, the will, the resolve. It don't prove beyond reasonable that say freedom is the only thing, independence is the only thing we would settle for. So far we will start from how far we have come, why we must keep going, and then we'll go to for look into the distractions and some enemies within and without, and see how our attitude towards all those enemies will either help us move forward quicker or slow our process. And then we'll conclude on the I would say the most talk about subject of the conversation of the revolution, unity. Then we'll go on now and then we will round up on economic sabotage today. So now so we will take this program. So Comrade UN, I will come to you. Some people say we are winning, Amazonia is free, and we are making progress. All these different appellations, the way other people in the giving certain events of the revolution, how you fit break am down, especially to those on ground zero wey sometimes dem need understand some complicated statement. Dey talk about mediation. Some mami for village say na wetin. We'll talk about negotiation, or they'll talk about international diplomacy. The international community is now paying attention. How man will understand wetin that one mean. So if you fit try explain to us how far we have come, and give us some reason why we say we are winning. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Lady Casey. You get me?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay, excellent. I want to thank you plenty, and I want to throw away plenty salute for people for Ground Zero one more time. And I want to tell them, say, even inside Bible, they don't talk, say, heaven helps those who help themselves. And we don't work for all this time them. For my country talk, they talk, say, hate for good, they lost inside pot. Like how we honorable with Babylon already talk. Say 2 cubes of sugar and nothing melt inside water. La Republic be check say, a good job can make us so pap, we don't go lost. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Now we that we day for day. Okay, now people where La Republic where they be check say would be now people where will not be not people. Now they run left and right. So I want to give some small summary for tell Amazonia them say we win. Man, you don't know say you don't know the meaning for winning. I will use some for the pineapple. We will talk for country talk. Say when you sleep, how you know say day the break because you don't lock your window, lock all your house did that. How you know say day the break? You hear cock a coco call the crow for answer coco. You know say it's more time if we grow, but 2 times you will break. You see small light they come. So now why that way? I want show they think them where it shows say we will win this fight. First thing I say. Now 3 years, like for people say, you can't finish with how we probably become for the 30th of November. It talk for airport. If you next week, it will take 3 weeks. It finish all way. But now we will see there for a year. And before that day, them sister they be talk in court where they be the call we say we anglophone them. Wait till they talk. They say no, we no problem. Anglophone are not get no problem. Wait till it happen. After that, we wake up because as I talk, heaven the help man will help yourself. Because if you don't work, you don't fit up. When we enter for day, we talk say no. We must show La Republic say will be people. We Mamid and Tanap, they take treason, a peace plan and they come out outside. All people that they come out for outside say will be people who want a peace. We know one problem. When I remember we come over Nigeria and because we not be one with problem. When Nigerian people and everyone can for try to nag your head, you want your accent say they close now wait, they just cut and jam for you. But we see and say we not fit join with the people, we come. So now we can't they say, oh, we not get no problem, all man they fine. When mommy and papa we use ghost town, we use everything we praise them. They will come start they talk and say they say, oh, we want dialogue. And the next thing again, they say no, we fit dialogue, we fit talk all in the but we not talk about separation. Next thing again, they will talk now say this. Oh, now they want to give you something like special status. I don't want to ask them for you say, if man tell you say you tell person say you owe my 10,000, he say no, oh you know nothing. Then after you want to talk, he say no, he owe you now 1,000. After he say no, now 2,000. After now 3,000. It means I say you go for chop fire. The man will agree say they owe you the 10, even if you are 10,000. Nothing we will get for understand that. Now why that way you see say? They talk say when you want lie, when you want cheat, God no fit. I mean, even as Satan says, you no fit even agree because for the cheat, for the lie, now Satan they make all that in them. But some plain the way you don't read for this, Satan will talk say not there for your back. When I see him, for I don't do all in the cheat with people. You don't come go right for Paris, where you want to go talk. For Ibrahim more for his face, he can talk say, oh, that means say we be the take these people and say we one lost than for lost them. But now the people are overthrown because we be different people. We be different people with them. Yes, it confess. Even the whole world, you don't see them today. I want guarantee you say even for Bia sister, if you watch that video when we talk for Paris. So now, how will we win again? The Republic government, if you don't say no, no problem, will we? Now after I don't get no problem, they will come and say no, me they should run down the talk. They go make national national dialogue. Where some own people them where will not feel the talk that kind of thing, but yet they go talk say they want to join the dialogue. And what will happen? Pobia say he want to say 70% for the people that me they be now. I put them in quote say Anglophone. Why did they give 300 people that they may be Anglophone? Now because he knows say we don't hold you for play where Chris and will be talk say we hold you for the. That means they don't go make that national dialogue. It don't fail. So they la report. I mean, international community don't say that you wanna go all up you know waka. We want a new talks where it means it be inclusive. That means it shows say like how would they be talk say now little David it be throw a gorilla for down. My way of get sense plenty. Even a banana you can if it throw you for down. Now you wait la Republic in the first time. International community say that you wanna do for you not correct. Me they hold something different. And the international community they support the Swiss talks. Swiss talk be being say we be talking before we want join we want to la Republic. Me they free all with people them. Me and where they for prison. Move go talk now for different places. And me some man there for day for come wake up immediate. Where it will be like free. Yes. And they understand, explain something for you. America, it don't agree the Swiss talk. Switzerland agree. European Union agree. All people then agree. Me, some man not fear say Swiss talk get something. We know the sign as on document with the Switzerland people. Now, same we should run that talk. the case of our being strong for even now with France, we visit, we will talk with them and we will win them. To give away against sense. When you go write examination, whether you talk to me, should run, you want inside your bench or me should run for the next club. It will go should run, it will write them. With case be clear and clean and clear. La Republic, they go for tied and burden. How you know against it will win? We don't see man deal for Kumba. If you don't lock people, they store them. It talk say people they must do so, they must do so. What it happen? People and talk say now we before you put them for day. You know if you get power pass you, they pass we. What it happen? The deal talk to me, they go open the store them. We see government delegate for Bamenda. Maybe they over the memo, pap. Now you go kneel for down. Will be even reasons on there. Some government delegate who can kneel for down. We don't see even a deal for Lebialem where instead of go put deal for your house. I mean, when you want to put chief for chair, when you go put chief for chair for play where you would show for inside you talk. They don't take chief for Lebialem. I mean, governor. I mean, deal. They go and put an for governor's office for Boya. It means they will win. We don't see again Tando where even see in a trauma. He go live for you. They say 500 Amba restoration forces. They don't put their weapon over down. Now you don't go kneel down for Manfe for they cry. Different people they go kneel down for they. Even the people they say you reply now for up. Even you reply for up or for heaven. Anything there for up, it will fall for down. Yes, any rent it will fall for down. Mango red for up, it will fall for down. Aeroplane fly for up, it will fall for down. Bird fly for up, it will fall for down. Can't drink water. When you see how that will go. And 80% for with territory, it be ungovernable. We don't make economic sabotage. La Republic no fit pay civil servant them. They work and borrow money for China, do all to them. Even until now, so they talk say they no fit make election because we no be go for election. We no be go for election. Or I can tell them. Me tell you something. What amount I be saying last week where United Nations helicopter all my way there for diaspora, your mommy and your papa want come say they want come for village. You know when they go taking up for Yaoundé or for Douala, but United Nations helicopter can go for Chico International Airport for sure. Say will be two different people. Yes, so we be two different people. Now for understand for tell from there say if you be in a how or you be in a how, you not feel win we. You know if you win ideology where you win a Toronto. Last week, 2 days ago, we don't see United a group of people 50 people they write letter for Macron go say go talk about that you picking way there for you on the way na Pobia. Say me more try to talk for the people. Now they don't send United Nations Africa Union big person. They send a Commonwealth big person, they say Francophonie big person. They don't can go enter for they can't talk for Pobia. They tell you say this thing it don't pass your level. If he says before then, we don't see how Pobia don't carry delegation. Yeah, 1 second. It don't say carry the delegation is set up for America for you. Say me they can't beg America. They been saying they be independent country. Say they not be beg no man, not be no man. Why they come again to beg America? Say me put them again back for Agoa. Me try how we for solve this problem. Even Professor Nyam, the way we don't talk say better me or we die. What it happen? Now you don't call now they talk say I beg. Me they take call with the people that more talk with them because America they come. Yeah. Now the two it be for that. America system you don't talk about no fit kill ideology. America they talk now with the Taliban. They talk with different people. Even for Vietnam, they no be win war for day. Now what that Tibo Nagi don't talk so say they no fit kiwi, but the more year which we will talk, we will talk, and we win against it. We don't make a government. We go country by country. Everything will be there. So it remains a similar republic. Come up for with territory. Make all man now will join hand them. Till we road down, go down, lockdown. Or I will do. I guarantee you say. Before the year when they come, they want finish La Republic of more. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for that elaborate explanation of the winning state of the revolution. And before we'll continue, welcome once again, Comrade Yannick. It is such an honor to have you on set on ABC Amba TV. I mean, this is your first time here. I must note. So. Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
before we quickly run. Yeah, thank you. Welcome.
Yeah.
So before we continue to the next topic, we all don't listen for Conry UN. Anyone get anything for arts concerning the winning state of the revolution?
Yeah, Lady K, this is Honorable Uncle B. I wanted to add one thing to it with my comrade, you and just talk. I believe, say, if any man, you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, so very clearly.
Very good. I want to believe, say, any man we there for ground zero. But I will always hear say, or not they win, or not they win. When you look back, when it means say it means say the obstacle will be the face time, you don't overcome them. It means say you go before or you win. But when you know the win, you go now for back. When you win, you go now for before. But we'll know say we'll be start this our fight. Or we start now we branch for tree as you and talk. But to
Yeah,
those
you get
all day,
2 minutes. Mm-hmm.
or they get now AK-47 now winning strategy that for we. And the most important way it did for the working I say. Some people will believe say that divide and rule way from the user in those days now you go kiwi. To me, this Uncle Bear believes that is one of the most important things we don't want because that divide will not be able to surmount that divide and rule. We not say they be try. The enter meeting, mountain hotel, the enter meeting, the top man that the top southwest, we were firm, we were resolved to say that that can never divide us anytime. So the determination way it did for our heart. And the result will not say, Ima go gosa, enough it divide we again. Now the first winning thing we did for our heart. And secondly, another winning thing for that way, many people they don't try to say they must divide our fight at the program zero. They don't call them up and down, say not follow the man, but they be resolved for say even man die, we must go. Now another big win while the win, but we not agree for give in for our distractors. So I want to say now one. Excuse me. Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that interruption, please. I use my 2 devices for the year. So as I use 2 devices, the one can misbehave. So I'm sorry for that. I say Ochibadi lab. So
Okay.
what I was trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, I say, what did it say? For be determined, because for win a war, the first thing where it will talk to you the win, that determination we did for your skin. Say no man, no people your back for back. I would also say no man, no people were back for back. And we are determined and resolved to fight forward, no matter the distraction. I believe saying our first winning team will not win at that for the revolution.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Uncle B. We'll move on. Okay, anyone else? Comrade Sama and Comrade Yannick, you not get anything for Adam for the what reason where if you motivate anybody for CCO, we have been making some progress and we need to keep moving on.
I don't know if Yannick got something to say. Are you getting me?
Yes, we are getting you. We are getting you.
Yes, yeah, fine.
Okay. Well, Comrade
Yeah,
Yannick, you get anything for Adam to that?
If Comrade Sama want to talk, if it on, then I'll add my own small thing, we'll move on.
Okay.
Fine.
No, resistance. Now the strongest weapon when man, if you get them for life. That is why you say for Bible, there is a woman, if you go disturb some judge every day, now there's a poor woman. But it go disturb that judge, so that judge must handle your case. The judge, he can say, no, if you don't handle this woman the case, this woman will turn mosquito for a year. We ain't no go ever get peace. So for me to get peace, let me finish this my case, so as to get rid of you from my side. The Southern Cameroon ever resist and it disturbed the international community for more than 40 years today. The same story. So the international community said no, that we will leave these people when they disturb we better remove them out of their side so as to get peace. If the Southern Cameroon is separated, a lot of people will never have peace. Africa will never have peace. Nigeria will never have peace. And the United Nations will never know peace. because we are like mosquitoes and will continue to sting on their ears till the day they will grant us liberty. Then will they have peace.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
Family,
if I want to add from everything we're going right now, for the progress we don't make of the revolution is just too tremendous. Tremendous in the facility. We get certain things that we don't put in place where even the occupier, the respecter, everybody for ground zero. If he tell you, say, there are rules and there are places where La Republic, as of this moment, don't step that food there. Because of it, we don't make it be ungovernable. We don't set aside ghost town. We don't call on lockdown. La Republic, the respecter. If you not consider we as a country, you not consider Ambazonia like it didn't exist. Now only one person there for the entire country. Where if he shut down the country, people are here and a pobia. Till this day, we Ambazonians, they call we Facebook country or whatever, we shut down Ground Zero. They occupy them. They didn't respect them. No government office, not open. Police station shut down. No patrol. Now we cause them. Now we. Yet people that feel say we do now, we still make now, we act now movie for here. These are reality facts on Ground Zero. You nothing count how many times where they occupy the non-go for small man condemn for bury their military there. Either they die by accident or restoration forces they take them down. And when they go for do this burial, they did mass burial of their own people. Every single person for that location, they shut down the whole street. I get people away, they don't call me several times. Say, La Republic, they don't see trucks of their own military where they come for burial. Why did they do so? That they fool the family of those military people, those tongues. They were restoration forces, they don't put in 6 feet, they lie them, say they're still there for war. At the end of the La Republic, they gather a huge sum of money, give for them. Because they understand that by the time they present this family member or this military, they say now Amba restoration forces, they don't kill them, it becomes the people that for La Republic go turn against Bia. That is why they did La Republic bury their own military them inside our land. With so many people, if you tell now, build the Bamenda, they fit tell now for back travelers there. It happened there every day. Even it get to the point where pastor for now small man con or their father, something like that, they refuse. They talk for military, they say they cannot, they don't feel come every time. They use mission burying ground. They bury people without permission. So and they don't make any Christian then for the church. Big worried because this point that they bring up, they're in a military, they want to not get nothing for do. And why that public going to bury their own military? They hide them from their families because of the money not there. Each time, every day when the military and they're out there, we not get for no. They are paying them at least 30,000 year bonus so that they give them for 1 month. 30,000 francs. 30,000 for 1 day that they're out there. Now their budget don't be reduced. Donald Trump don't cut all trade business with them. And some person go sit for a comfort zone, feel say we are not doing well. We are doing well 100%. Now only we they go turn around some misfire because of the infighting. The trouble where they go within we now we at the time we will see a tremendous success. Now time that you see hypocrites, I'll put us so Muna Maimala because we don't overtake this thing for too long. People that did that. We did see progress yet. So people only we go turn around, drop down the effort we don't put them. Yet Ground Zero the blitz.
Sadly.
They occupy and don't even do transactions because of we. They didn't respect our own ghost towns. They didn't respect shutdowns. No circulation. Now we fit do them so. Now only probably have it stand one day for Cameron talk say today is public holiday. Now the only person now we fit talk and they respect them. But we would do them and they occupy and they respect them. So this is just one of the many progress that we did there for now. So if we take on more things to ever discuss.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
1 second. 1 second. I want to ask something for what you way Yannick talk. He says something different from my country to say when story is overfind Chivma the laugh for Banda. And again, we to say it talk the common for Bele. A few things where I want other for here again where that come to my notice as you need to talk and to add from because it will see way to way largely be the command for inside the southern Cameroon Amazonia. The fact that they're not command that thing they get a shot in a big win with the wind, very big win. And one of those things now, I know say we don't create we ghost town Monday where they call us in a country Sunday now. Or not the need for tell some me do one. I would not don't travel all you believe that but like that goes that and never go no place. We get 20 million they be ever the organizer for we're placing a 20 million and 11 February for Amazonia. All those things are history now. We don't even get to a level where as you talk what case for more than 30 they say 25 years. The international community no more mobilized for themselves as a day for way. But when I realize it just 3 years, we don't reach for that level. Where you say, even any man where he thinks he will not the way somebody tell you to mention I feel, he should be able to know that say what they make and so now very big win way with what we did beat La Republic as they talk. No deal, no day for no place. They're not there for our place. All that's for our support, they don't go. All that now winning of our winning that way they go so. It's the work it means it's some man who are distracted. They can't tell us they will not win. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. I'll go to Comrade UN. Comrade UN, you will just round up on this topic. Then
I beg one plenty. Thank you for my comrades and which way they talk, especially about which way would you win. Okay, when I see for example, all mayors them people they want stand for election, the United States they not go now because they show it now we will control with territory. Even small Joe, it one worker, it go bring people and there for a back police them. It means that we will control with territory. And again, when I see the way we organize ourselves, we get with counties, we get with government. Who among be here where they go self-defense people they do. I mean, they organize a military structure. They show how we feel manage we own affairs and we own activities by ourselves. So now the kind of thing in that way it is proof for La Republic. Say these people will not be a people who only talk, will be people who feel manage we own affairs, we own resources them together. And another last thing if you want to say they already win plenty. You are here, La Republic will work and now it try for the corner some more people them say me they can't begin in knock with, but however, we must continue the journey. And I guarantee Ambassador say we will see light at the end of the tunnel. Me all man focus. Thank you.
Thank you, Comrade UN. Thank you. Okay, now we'll go for the next topic. You know, I mean, we don't make so much progress, but we don't also witness betrayal, sabotage, backstabbing, you know, all kind of enemy entity. Then we don't experience all kind of. Obviously, we have the main enemy, which is La Republic. But within us, within our, you know, within Southern Cameroonians, we don't plenty individuals. They don't reveal themselves as an either unwitting enemy agents or willing enemy agents. You know, plenty. We don't see variety of obstacles of individuals. They don't show. Well, their activities and whether consciously or unconsciously them don't work against the revolution. And we have so many of them. I mean, Comrade Tama, I will count you, you know, to kick off on this subject of the enemy and how our attitude, how we're supposed to deal with such. Thank you.
Abi, you call that Sama doing Tama.
Tama, yes, no, I think Tama.
Okay, good evening, televiewer. I don't know what I want to see this book in my hand.
Yeah, we say SDF, power to the people.
I tell them upside down.
No, it was correct. No, you don't turn upside down now. The first time was correct.
The first time was correct.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct.
Can we read anything there?
Yes.
No,
yes,
we cannot read it. Read it for us, please.
Okay. Now, as Constitution of the Social Democratic Front, SGF, and motto, democracy, justice, and development. I wish Fundi if you watch me for which side way each day. But when I want to talk, I talk with facts, and I not talk with fiction. Fundi, it come from ABC. It can talk say all Southern Koreans, all now CPD militants. So the only Fundi you want now, you don't be an SDF militant. From time immemorial, since 1992, Fundi, if you don't turn it be a thorn for the Southern Cameroon struggle. So in rally video for Bamida Municipal Stadium, where Albert Mukom will addressed that rally about 30 minutes. Now the only rally that will Albert Mukom will ever address him. And Albert Mukom is that rally for explain and educate Southern Cameroonians about the SDF. We're free to talk. You want to hear from me that the SDF is the brainchild of Albert Mukom. He always do that to my party. I launched my party. Fruit did not ever launch SDF now. So mark on people who Southern Cameroon they launch SDF, never Fruit. But how Fruit did not use the SDF at the detriment of the Southern Cameroon people will be formed for great Southern Cameroon. When Fruit did not go test power for Yaoundé, it's the same people be so Yaoundé. Anyone will talk to Mr. Frundi, let's throw the line of the party. That person of Frundi, you don't talk there. Section 8 sub 2 of the party's constitution on you. It was Albert Mukom, the founder of the party. Albert Mukom Papa. It was with Ben Muna, one of the co-sponsors of the party. Ben Muna is Papa. Maybe I fast forward through the destruction inside the struggle. For 1995, after the primaries of the SDF preliminaries, maybe I tell you through the same with SDF militant. I will be in charge of Frundi word for Telecom Center, where Frundi claim say he be militant for this. But Frundi didn't know that word. And Frundi is SDF chairman. Frundi all along for 1997, the action where will be taken for Southern Cameroon in 1997, Frundi was duly informed. But when that act will take place, Frundi, he woke up talk say, or falsify the entire information. Frundi talks in Shanta Bia, if it come for Baba 1 or the Baba 2, okay, over which was for Deo, so na for Bia, if the plan which will happen for Southern Cameroon from March 27, 1991. Betrayal of the struggle. For 2002, for 2001, I will make this one with time and dirt. On the 30th of September 2001, at 4:45, it's for Bamida Municipal Stadium. SDF get rally for the because SDF get convention for Marcon. And the Southern Cameroons or SCNC, if we don't plan for celebrate 1st October, the Southern Cameroons Independence Day on 1991. For this time with me and I call them Mbanda, if we address a rally for Bamenda Municipal Stadium. When to go Mbanda him out, Mbanda say, whenever the SDF get a program, CPDM is sponsors some people, say make them come and disrupt SDF program. When Mbanda made that statement, I shout inside field, Mr. Horrible, that is a lie. They will send Vanguard of me. So I want to go when they come, I woke up Only for grandstand. Say that me and another statement. They want to can't even know me all my wrong go back. Fruit the middle statement here and Bandam. By that time, late Dr. Ndeka Luma will be chairman for SCNC and vice chairman for SGF. Then Fruit talk say 1st October now CPDF is the organizer. They don't know if forget say Pa Luma now SDF vice chairperson. All along with this sort of story go on with it. Whenever we go for front for other the chairman, how you do for support this program? People have to say now who be leader for Southern Cameroon's struggle because we not get leader. And if forget for no say all along we always talk say Fruity now a member of the advisory council for the Southern Cameroon struggle. He never ever attend any meeting.
Comrade Sama, I think Comrade Sama, I think interview small holding so. You know, for that interview with ABC, he also talks say the leaders the whole diaspora they need to come consult. I mean, like from when you don't talk so far, I should say.
I'm still coming there.
Okay.
It talks all along. We never get leader. The Southern Cameroon don't get leader. So the ones that may come in can support now. When everybody say this idea of the Southern Cameroon will not get leaders, will not get leader, anybody will except for before he made a statement to tell you say, I know I will find another leader elsewhere because me too have been a leader. So go tell Frundi say, me I be leader. Me not say we'll go bring Jesus Christ forever. Me can be leader. So that is the role that Frundi play for this struggle all along. For destroy the Southern Cameroon struggle. And I don't talk say the next Muna for the Southern Cameroon. Since in the early 90s, I would say the next Muna we go sell and betray the Southern Cameroons like Mr. John Frundi. People will always talk say, oh, when we never come, we look about Frundi and the parliamentarians. We ask and say, what if we do these guys and make them come out for La Republic Parliament? Some people say, make we put these guys on a salary. I will say, we put these guys on a salary. Now, who them go raise this money or put these guys on the salary? And if we put them on the salary, I will put my own self now for which salary? Because I'm me at the race money, and me I will put money for the Southern Cameroon struggle. Frundi did not say come today. He can't tell we say, we need for call ye. Or get along with ye for discuss with ye. Discuss what with Frundi. Who be Frundi? Who will discuss with you? I will tell you, say one day the Southern Cameroon people will distance themselves from you. As it continue for between we, one day the people will distance themselves from you. And today, the people don't tell Frundi, don't go for year one day for BIE, whatever they call a national monologue. Frundi, it come go for day. For ABC, we say, all we now don't be known as CPDM, that only he be SDF. It mean now say for Frundi, and what we ask is say the slogan for SDF that power to people. Now Frundi now it be the people. Oh, now the Southern Cameroon people be the people. So and now who dictates to who? The people telling Frundi what to do, or Frundi telling the people what to do. If there is any enabler in the Southern Cameroon today, as we don't hear, people will take 1 billion from Mr. Pobia for can bribe our restoration forces there on the ground. That is Mr. Frundi. People will take 1 billion for Pobia for bribe restoration forces there on the ground. I don't talk for restoration forces. If Frundi go bring that money, in the 90s, if he say maybe we boycott Laris. Till today, I still told that line for boycott Laris and French goods. But if we don't go back in time with Frenchman and Laris, but it's that body. If you tell me say if CPDM brings something for you, make me not over. We want open here, what we hire them. CPDM, he carry woman set up for France. CPDM, he give me 20 million to bury a woman. We ask and say Mr. Frundi. No, maybe say me CPDM give something for him. I mean, no matter talk. It's a part of the national cake. So the oil of national cake. Of national cake. But at the top for every fighter on the ground. Say if Frunge go bring that money for Yaoundé, now Southern Cameroonian people they have money. Take that money, actually say make it give more. You put it in your pocket. When you put that money in your pocket, Lord, you are gone. You put it for your head. Say me no contact. Even leave you.
All right.
Will be a
Give time one speak from us.
if go for another person where he be chicken hearted, he will give that money, he will take that money one for two. But you, the faithful fighter, if you kill the money in your hand, kill through G for that is the most destructive element from time immemorial where it keep we for which side we will do. The main reason why we formed the SDF.
Sorry, Comrade Sama, I go interrupt you again. You don't just on blab one ask you know say restoration forces they be don't arrest Frunzi and they release. Why you be feel say at that moment they were sympathetic to Frunzi? I even get some social media activists them or bloggers and social media Amazonian bloggers they be the blog say, oh me they release that part, I do anything, like I think a Barata News, for example, they make that kind of statement that time they be arrested. So why you be feel say so Amazonians them and including restoration forces, they still get sympathy, for person like from the way clearly in your illustration, it don't be an enabler, it don't be an outright sellout, it don't even be almost a blockage to our freedom quest.
Well, the people will feel say free get something for offer of Southern Cameroon struggle. Now people where they never know the destructive pathway Frunzi, you don't play them for the Southern Cameroon struggle. So they feel say maybe it gets something to offer them for the Southern Cameroon struggle. And be surprised for here, maybe one of maybe I put it we are activists. He talks say make truly parliamentarians remember Yaoundé, because if they come up can now, we need for pay them. Now who will pay them? And they've been as some foreign at the Southern Cameroon. With their own problem, they kind of sympathize we our missionaries. We will need to pay them because they want to come work on their behalf. So these guys Southern Cameroon, where they need a salary. With me, I will move my own pocket. I jump for them because they do it where they do say be right for doing for themselves. So Frunzi is of no use so far as Southern Cameroon struggle is concerned. He is an enabler and the worst of them all. They took say if devil for house in no day, the one for outside enough it chop you. For more than 30 years today, Gojijinka in the cry. Say if you go for United Nations for the Southern Cameroon struggle or plea for them, then tell you say, Mr. Jinka, go back and ask your brothers who are representing you people in Yaoundé to pull out. Once they do that, we are going to take the next step. That's how you people will be liberated. Goji Dinka, he can't write a letter for Frunzi. Say make Frunzi, he tell this, he boys them, they make them till today. They sit there for day. And because of them, they don't kill Southern Cameroon. A genocide is go on now with Southern Cameroon because they don't tired for care for Yaoundé. So they represent we for day of which they represent themselves as individuals and their families. They are not representing Southern Cameroon people. So it will be good, like the president said. If I say make if your one eye, it will cost you for go for hell. Pull that eye off so as to enter for heaven with one eye. That will go for hell.
All right. Okay. So, thank you. We'll need to continue. Maybe others have something to contribute on the enemy for the revolution. So we just take one minute if you have anything to say quickly so that we can move on. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay. Lady Casey, if you talk, don't call names because no one talk together.
Okay, yes.
One-
I'll start with Comrade Yannick. Comrade Yannick, you get 1
Okay.
minute. He add something regarding enemies of the revolution.
Well, when it comes to enemies of the revolution, I see Comrade Samba don't really underscore so much on Mr. Fundi. You see, there's no need. I don't see why I would stress too much. SDF is dead and gone. Frundi, you don't see no be just a chairman. Even tomorrow, SDF won't go anywhere. You will see Ni John Johnny for talking about background. Or see Joshua and the Mawe in case for that widest dream he happen say one be president. That person that will be. And where by then we don't know what that power system will still get that energy, you know, will still there. So make we not even focused because SDF not only northern zone and southern zone be recognized be ever in the history of Amba land until the time where the SDF succeed where land public be giving their vote for SDF. Since then till today, SDF is done and gone. Not to talk of now where Maurice come to don't come. So maybe we not really overput a lot of energy for need of Frundi because I know if you find the money, me probably continue to give money. We don't see probably a need of Frundi stop now who's action for Ground Zero. And then stop no action for Ground Zero. People ready to stop action when the boys are being motivated. No, John ever cost stop them. But now the enemy is right behind you. The best way to stop these boys of gangs is to shove their corner. Forget about Need John Massa. Need John an enemy when it comes to politics. Because in one project a party where you don't read that one is gone and is dead and gone. Look behind you, Lady K. Now, 1 second, you will see that person who is destroying this revolution. The enemy is not far from you. We can come here and talk from morning till night. You will see them pretending. People call fighters to withdraw because of a set money that was given for my trip to Boya. And you sit there, you believe that these people are for the revolution. Why can't you make these people to continue fighting? Gone, the things that happened, they have all gone. We cannot continue to be downgrading the revolution because of money that people who raise the money, they are not there to stop contributing. They keep giving money for the revolution. So enemies are within the house. La Republic, they use we. You don't see for the longest time, you don't hear Chiroma even talk, although we not say not be communication minister. Before Chiroma be talk, I came up party. They are not talking now. Now we Amazonia, then a lot of them be the enemies them. A lot, and some of them are activists, some of them are leaders. They are the enemies in this revolution. And we must try by all means for make me understand say this revolution not be about them, not be about some. I would like to mention one person who will be over insult the same man at the black like my country people. When I see one thing, I use some example, but mention sometimes I know one here, but it be very important. See, the man specialized on Ground Zero for disarm all restoration forces there. Now he concentrate on that. You know what? See the man cancel. He get the goal. He don't care whether Pobia take money, whether they cut any budget. He don't care. He problem. I say he want disarm everybody from Gaza. I be focused. Now it is doing show and they even mention activists the way they be happy because of that innuendos the way they can project them out there. It go carry that caption them, put that out there, spray them. Would it as it now head them in the focused. The reveal location them when now the same activities that they give for you indirectly. We should not fear with the focus of need your food in that. We not let that part now we stop this thing for happen. We not know how many restoration forces they were now generals them. Today they don't disappear. They don't go, they don't take money, disappear for because of anything. Because of people for diaspora, our own brothers, our own sisters, they said we fight for revolution. The enemies are within you. They're not that far. When I think of every single thing with the effort where we don't put them, it will be focused. Even some man makes some mistake, we focus for hit the target. We're not going there for this place today. We for position one for there today. Believe me, the international community for us enter for this revolution with all the strength. We are not focused on things. We think the way that public be given to them, would help them They don't show up quiet. Chiroma, you don't hear talk for the longest time. Even before I came, I want to go so inably do no powerful action them because we are doing the things that they were supposed to be doing. If you say the Republic be the halfway, kill some of that military them who for the people for being very happy. So but we would help for key our people so that Republic be happy.
Yeah.
So that just the Tinamu not focus the enemy there within and they will try. By all means, for bring them, for tell them they not say this revolution get a long way to go, and the only way we will succeed now if we stop for the review written in the name of Abi Mr. This or Abi Mrs. This, because I think that way they help this for kill the revolution. Even I don't know, not just take them very seriously.
Thank you. Okay, I'll come to you, Uncle B. Uncle B, do you have anything to add before we continue?
Yes, before when we talk about enemy as Yannick, they talk for day. Because when the revolution start up, you need to talk something at the corner, say, would they leave the object, would they follow at the shadow? Me I read one later for here, where something just came from my phone a few minutes ago as we were there for air. Me I read for one enemy or make adjustment. He says, they say AMF Commander Chacha has kidnapped one of our brave ADF fighter again. We have ordered all fighters to suspend all actions against La République du Cameroon and focus military confrontation against the real enemy of our revolution, the IG and napping AMF wing. All ADF from south to north will converge in Bui in the next few days and storm Chacha, who have ordered the Chacha, who had ordered that Chacha must not be seen near the year 2002. He will not capture. He will be eliminated. After we thought you would learn your lesson, but you have continued to try ADF. We will repeat what happened in Batibu nonsense. This order comes from the high command of AG.org, President and Commander in ICE, Ayaba Local Joe, State Ivor, best spokesperson. That's what I have to say. Thank you so much.
That is very sad.
Okay, if you talk.
Yes, if you go on
Yeah, I don't know. I say I don't know what technology did now how because all to where we want talk now way Yannick can they talk for there. I don't know what I be seen now wait to be explain the right time for here. But however, I give plenty thank you for Yannick for trying for explain for Ambazona say we enemy remain at La République. And therefore, if any person where instead leave La République can fight we go for take special care for that kind of people. Or people where they talk to me, they don't contribute money for the revolution. Now the kind of people the way we get for Siam. Okay, some technical point is there for you. Where I want to say me all ambassadors are the Siam. We don't call like people like Frundi and the rest of their names, but those people, whether election or not, they never really get a go hell of we. Where election not day. But now, waiting we get for do with people where we don't cry, say so me international community here we talk. But now when they get a Swiss talk, that people and they talk say they don't want the Swiss talk. They don't want other kind of them. And now I don't see a lot of those people, they don't start to talk how they embrace the special status for La République. They be talk, they endorse La République national national dialogue. Where it means I say those people and people will get for educate them. When I see Cabral be, you don't talk to me, they go put curfew for the northern zone and southern zone. Me they carry out elections, and I will be working them for day with some people and for East Coast for day. How would we make sure? Say make some people where they be pretend say they be nationalists. Me they not go sign any agreement for a special status with La République. Now the kind of technicalities that I will get for sure for people for ground zero. When I see We don't lost plenty fighters them, special fighters them. For all people, we talk in the name of General Ivo, the Batibo massacre. We talk of Amigo and other kind of people. Them. When we are the Republic kill them. Now instead we all people kill them. Recently we see General Wazuzu there for day, and we see how people they talk. Say they not give money for fight for Fako. They not release Fako. So I want tell all ambassadors for Ground Zero say. For Ground Zero, especially the fighters. See, the only condition we will make when I want to remain alive, now say we get for fight now la Republic. Any man they just say take something go to fight your own neighbor or your own friend or kidnap people or you know say enemies and that. So now this first line we get for put them there that. So I give plenty thank you. I know I want to talk a lot again because you need to already take all the things we want to start for explain them for you. So me Ground Zero they take particular notice for this thing.
Okay, thank you. You know, I mean, from everything we don't get down so far, I mean, we don't cry unity, we don't from the beginning till now. So they don't get kind conference, then we don't get kind rally, organize, group meeting them. But some people they still she don't make the excuse because as me and Siam na excuse. So if there is you could say if unity no day they no go contribute. If unity no day they no go they no take part of the revolution. Or if unity no day they no be motivated, they no get hope. Now wow understand a few set of people there. And also the to talk about is internal enemies and the people they were like you need really articulate that category of enemy where they are more dangerous than we are taking them as that serious. So we'll get to come to that place. I don't always talk from the beginning. So we'll get three kind of enemy of this revolution. We'll get an enemy then within us, the enemy, then the elite them, and then la republic. That enemy they sing our anthem, they carry our flag, they do all things, but every action of theirs is against the progress of the revolution. So we'll get to also take those people seriously. So I mean, because of this actual enemy within us and this divide and rule, la Republic don't use them over 30 years for divide we, for create confusion. Everybody want portray themselves as leader. Everybody want be na the one when I call the shots. Anyone want be na say me be say naide on top. But when we get a revolutionary order where it don't evolve over time. You don't evolve from one stage to the other, depending on as a revolution to the change, as the needs and demand of this revolution, the change. We have that revolutionary order. So we don't come with this structure where now the international community don't talk straight talk because they don't talk about, they refer our cause about crisis and internal crisis. The crisis between the northwest and southwest, like they will report on international community. The international community don't come recognize us as a non-state entity because we are not yet we have not restored the state. So now they don't come, so they won't come mediate. Yes.
I want
so don't worry, okay.
I want to add something while you continue. Anyways, go.
All right.
Now, something will make a lot of sense where it just come to my mind. Say, you get for understand, you follow social media, you see the way things are the flow. If you are on enemy, the public will fight them. They decide, they come inside a revolution like this with so many activists, so many leaders, right? They decide pick 3 or 4 activists, then create fake profile with their names. When they come to your mind, they know say these are the people helping to destroy the revolution. And when they use their name for fake profile, they sweeten the whole thing because of what the land public don't get some that period they for meet. Oh no, they use, for example, they use person like Tatang in name. They use Male Eric in name. Use about 3 activists that names them. And when they use these names, then they write now evil things. And why they articulate those things with these people? Then why they not take Mr. Sako? Because they know that Sako will remain positive for this revolution. Why they not make fake profile now with Chris Anu? Because they not say if you write those kind of things and put the other about Mr. Chris Anu, nobody will believe it. But if you write some kind of thing will be against Sako when you use that Eric in name, for example, revolution. That is exactly what the enemies are doing. Because of what? We have given them the opportunity. We don't open our heart for evil. So that they take opportunity for that. They use them. Go and see it. Now that's the thing we need for think. And even you, whether they use your name for the right evil, you get to recycle. Think about it. Why do people take my name? They write out info, forceful information, because you already find yourself in that situation. You give them that opportunity. It's there. You can Google.
Okay,
you
thank
see
you.
these are fake names. Some will get for no sense. We will put one more for play, go destroy the revolution, and we will get for
now one
change.
thing that we, yes, thank you, Yanni. Now one thing that we will get for understand, say for this revolution, we'll get for be able for reason out information before we react. Some people in there, they don't call me, ask me some question, and I literally shut them out because I don't expect somebody where it be part of this revolution, and then you go, yes, something we outrightly not true, and then you can't take and waste my time when I get very, very serious thing and do for the revolution. And now on this note, that kind of thing the way they don't use individual then within us to create division, to create confusion. We'll get for understand, say all those the way that they still sit on the fence, people that they still use unity or the disunity or the so-called infighting as an excuse not to play their role. There is a revolutionary structure. There is an LGA, so there's no excuse. There are so many people who we don't know are part of their LGA doing their contributions, taking part in the humanitarian work. There's so much to do in this revolution. Like in my county, for example, there are people in 4 different, so far we have data of those in 4 different prisons in La Republic. So nobody can say there's nothing they can do. So there's so much somebody can do without making an excuse of disunity. Uncle B, I will come to you to kick us on this subject. Why do you think there is the kind of unity Amazonians talk about, it does not exist? Or most Amazonians we wish. Why do you think it's not there?
Yes, thank you, Lady Key, for that difficult task you will give me, but I will try. I mean, my comrades, they will help me if I falter somewhere. Actually, before I handle this, I want to say 1 or 2 things for this thing where you need to talk and always talk. It is by normal that we have people with fake profiles. The later where I just read them for here where it come out from Tapang Ivo, where shows enough for here come out. What is by normal in line? I say, if you see the can't say no, me right. But if no, now you right, they come and tell us that I don't write it. It will correct it. But if you say so, then a damaging letter like this one, and then if you can't say no, me right time. Say for instance, okay, the man don't write say it come up from Commander in Chief Ayabacho. We expect Ayabacho come for tell we say so there's a letter going around that I gave order today. Where I no began. It will correct it. But if you stay quiet in the midst of a damaging article like this, silent means accomplices. So we need to listen that you don't do it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I want time for that thing where they call I say unity. I say that word it trump plenty because first of all, unity in waiting for our people, the way they told unity that people they come together, they work like one person. But they are all individuals. But I guess until they say a big common, say may they work together, may they be say maybe one person. And that in a purpose when they can't be for unity. We will know say where all purpose means say we want get independence. So if anybody come here, it talks something different from the purpose we will get and say now independent or one get them, then that might not the foster unity for we at all. We should consider that person the first my way, the one unity amongst we. Because ain't no one independent. Except that I want to say about 80-90% Amazonians, they're not one independent. If that massive population that want independence, and you say no be independent, then the foster unity among we at all. And the unity now, if you don't get inside you that unity, you must get that respect for what our agrees and what we do. But if you enter inside that unity, the respect which the unity demand from what I do, and the willingness to compromise, say, okay, my ego was right up there, but now I am down here, I need to give in something for unity to work. Therefore, the foster unity for Amazonia. And the approach of the situation, they matter. How do we handle it? When I say since when the interim government become even still under your former president, Ebi talks say it needed unity. When I know what will happen since for Nigeria till today for try for see. But what at the year like last day where we hear crazy and powerful and so someone to say why the IG not do everything in their power for bring unity into this revolution. I want to highlight some of those things where I don't talk waiting a matter before we put for unity and how much the individual, the government alone. An individual which they don't play in their own self to make us say make unity be, but it only be slippery. I want to start first by the conclave to come up in Nigeria. They will give our former president the powers to form, may bring all people together, may the form unity. Some will work like the unity of purpose and the reason why would they fight. But I know what will happen to this. So all these people that come out around say it nobody did the right thing to do. At one time, the former president be where it be drive inside motor, they be give you the quiet question where they be give timeline say make it from government. It be for that time about 3 weeks or more. And it is say at one time it tells you it be talk with the leadership of AGC, specifically Ayabacho. And he wanted to know who is going to control what. But even if he know it go difficult, where he wanted to know what he is going to control and who is not going to control what. So at an aspect like that, you know, sometimes it is difficult to change mind or to do that, except once they will start divide the resources of Ambazonia at that initial stage. He tried that and he failed. The next day we come for we were in another conference, the unity conference that we created for. I want to talk how much individuals and the government will be trying to say we should work like one person. But it not the work. The unity conference will be great every day. Now Akuro can't tell you say they don't finally achieve everything where will be the one to play unity. When I know it will happen after that unity conference will happen. All of them become the but the next day they could not agree on what they agreed to do from that conference. Where we say they didn't raise money for it, they would do it for a particular thing where they be earmarked them and agree on in that platform. But what will happen as they raise that money? The next money, someone they call and say, they give money for your account. Yeah, the government, I don't know why using money for one thing, so no matter divide the money. That was an aspect of trying to force unity, but it no worker. Another thing we can the SCSC will take place for this is still. We did this Fontaine, they can go join for this the form unity. They come out with the SCSC meeting the reform for day. That's an initiative to bring unity. When I know it will happen. 2-3 days they say they sack Sako from the unity, and now there's nothing like that unity. That's an aspect of trying to force unity. A no worker. After that, we come to the Berlin conference, when the interim government will call everybody where they will come, they will put things together, and I will put structure where it will govern Ambazonia. None of them came, except those who support the interim government of the BD. None of them not come. That's an aspect of trying to force unity. And then after that, there was the switch talk where we talk today. When some of them go there, the commodity and nothing BD. That's an aspect of trying to force unity, and the normal not agree. And before even that, when I know time where we former president, one form government for prison. The activity that we get meeting with the former president for begging say make it not form that government because they need unity of purpose and unity of action. He stopped out of the meeting and abandoned the people. Do you expect unity? The second.
Hello. Uncle B, do you hear me? Okay, then let's say Uncle B don't freeze.
Uncle B don't freeze.
You machine not even try to listen.
Yeah. Before he come back online, I know Clovis go to sort it out as we speak. So before he reconnect, any man get anything for add on? So wait, you don't talk so far regarding unity in particular. I'll always come to you, Comrade Yannick. You know, wait to be your own view on.
Lady K, when it comes to unity right now, the revolution, unity, not be today we'll start talking about unity. If you notice for the revolution, since in the days of conclaves, when Mr. Sisiko be there strong, all we will respect the IG. You be always get that team where they don't divide. That time where even we don't they agree, even in the day of Sisiko, make unity be. We for stand strong and tall. we forget a solid foundation where there would have been no division. Because they ignored Sisiko in talk that time. They refuse to see the reason why we talk unity. They decide to form go their own different directions. They get more than how many conquests for unity? Time even there they go for Washington. We see people and they come together. We see Mr. Sisiko come here, invite leaders. Some people they not come. They say, who be Sisiko when at JJC? Sisiko now who? We don't have unity for 35 years. You Sisiko try unity that time, you know what? We'll get thousands of people or hundreds when they don't cry for this unity every blessed day. You know why unity be so difficult? Because of self-pride. Pride, therefore, people that my way, they don't see a reason for can't join a government. They don't see why they're supposed to can't find themselves here where they be like, we already will get our own government or will get our own group or be capable for give ground zero independence. Lies. It be so difficult for them to see. Say this revolution need a collective work, but not be today they start denying unity. Not be today. And Mr. Sisiko, where he be there for the revolution, where he see him before this demis, this demon, the one go take it and all of the then 10. He already know the truth. He not there like he come new for the revolution. He say he don't try unity.
Yes, thank you for me, Yannick. Thank you.
No, I be the one land. Why you call me so? I be the one don't land. But anyway,
okay, land. All right, I'll let you land. Sorry. Okay, land. 1 minute, please.
Yeah. I'm the one land in the sense that the unity where we don't tram, we don't push them for a very long time. Some people them don't hold them back. So at this stage where we're there, my sister, if we want to unite right now, right? You see the call all the drum. We don't need to get a conference of unity again. No, we know the divided people. We know prayer is strong. If we get all of them together, we'll try our best. We'll do a Zoom call like this. All them shit up for one chair. We'll bring person like you. You grant them an interview, everything, discuss with them. One on for a show where the whole world is here. We will then know after that show if truly now them be the fourth or now would them be the fourth. So for this unity issue, the only way you fit do them, let a Zoom call. If you walk, he walk. He not walk as he don't always be. We will only try what to do. We'll move on. But me, as you see, I the beg God every day, make you unite. But so other people don't tie down. I mean, be so difficult. And believe they be say, make we not unite tomorrow. Make we not get independence after 1 week. Some people will still deny for unite. That's just the truth. And we don't know that
you're very correct. Thank you. You're very correct. Uncle B, I don't know if you finish your points before I move to.
Actually, was I cut off online? Was I cut off?
Yes, you were.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I don't know where I stopped with the cut off. I don't know where I stopped. Did I talk about the Unity Conference in DC?
Yeah, you've talked about all the. I think you were almost rounding up.
You ended at Brussels.
Okay, Brussels.
That was
Berlin.
We're talking about
right?
the Berlin. Yes, the Berlin.
Yeah, then the next thing I was talking after that about the Berlin conference was supposed to be the Swiss talk where they get on now. Okay, the inter.
Yes.
It means everybody come on board. And ladies and gentlemen, this is very ridiculous. We the shop here every day say we want a neutral ground and a neutral person. And we have a neutral ground and a neutral person. Because they did not cut a T. Somebody said that talk cannot go ahead. It's not more to put us into prison. It tell you go for market for go smart price closing at 10 you get a 5. Also, when I agree, if you don't agree, the man in the circle is go, you will know the circle to go. So if they told them, okay, not be say, oh, God will die for them until the sign wait to wait, they didn't know. If you know the work at that point will come out, if they told them, they'll not be correct, but they'll come out. So I don't know how we don't cry for this all along, but we are brother, they told them, no, they're not go deep because they had the youth for unity. The internal government don't do everything more come together, go the hell we talk me the bring Pobia to table. But only within us as Yanibi, they say, we cannot even say agree on what to do. That's what I meant by a approach to the situation, where the Kiwi. And then we talk about the meeting where After where are you former president but one send a government out, activists and he put up with the whole meeting talk say, okay, not send that meeting because it is going to divide us. He stormed out of the meeting and abandoned the people.
Yeah.
And then the next meeting happened at the meeting for our county heads. We'll be here the head for the county head last week during crazy this thing. If they don't get the next meeting where the county they see whether the people bridge that gap between the Kundenge, the AG and the IG where they out here. They came and asked the IG and the Sako government, say, oh, are you ready to talk? They say, yeah, we are ready to talk. And then when they took the matter to the Kundenge IG, that the Kundenge IG, the president stormed out of the meeting because they're asking questions. He stormed out of the meetings. So when you get situation like this, nothing will impede way to talk, say unity inside this thing. Just a unit talk. I don't know how we do one. But the fact that when people want to say unity, they blame say IG is not doing anything to do unity or they want make power. I don't give the instances. How much the internal government from the former president to the present president have tried in a bid to bring people together. Some of them have come and others have vehemently refused to. So what do? You take horse, go for water, forcing me to drink water, and they keep blaming the IG every day for not trying to force unity. So this way the cue about unity is within us and the ego. Until we subside that ego. Okay. And let me make one claim. Let me like.
Yes, you can round up on your 1 point. Thank you.
I want 1 point. What am I gonna say? May they know say in the whole world, no independent will ever be achieved. Everybody must say yes. It never happens. May they go read and say them. There must be opposition, but let's forge ahead. Those who believe in that, let's see what we can do to get to that level. We'll always have backbiter or black legs in our midst, but it depends how we despise them and force forward. To those who believe, I will get it, and we are going to get it. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Okay, I know that unity is always hot topic. Corinne Sama or Corinne UN, get any more for add to this subject?
Yeah, Lady K.
Okay, Corinne Sama, you come first, then you end after you. Thanks.
I don't always look at this song about unity. I ask myself, now will you unite with who? Then you get another bunch of people that they call themselves the civil society. When I hear that word say civil society, it disturbs my being. Because for the South cannot struggle, nobody they say the civil society be independent of what? This word say unity. Now the oldest word way will not ever happen for this South revolution. If you hear Foncha, they say I call Indele, I call Muna, I call this one. They come where the children talk. No one no come. Now you will suffer for. I know we count how many times since the 90s we call Gojitinka year in, year out. So Goji, it come away and the children will talk about unity or agree. Just for some simple name, say Southern Cameroons or Ambazonia, Gojitinka never pass. Silakaris or Europe, we still call Gojitinka. Goji go say, if no be president, no unity. This Ayabacha, me not boil it down for quite a long time. For this struggle now, when you talk about this, you go call Ayabacha leadership. You go call Buha, but take leadership. You go call Akwanga, take leadership. Now, so these people perceive unity for me. I live. And even if you call these 3 people, you give them leadership for one of them, the other one will say, no, as if you and me, no unity. We have never been united. Even during the slave trade, when we got force, if you join the other slaves and for fight against slavery, some of the slaves be choose to maintain their ring or their badge of enslavement. Then we want to leave the ribbon of slave. So you know we unite everybody for this struggle for reach of Boya. Make the faithful ones when they want to reach of Boya, when their goal now Boya, no be leadership, they control for fight. When we liberate Boya, in my way one unity that time, he go form a political party. Even for being everybody under that political party, he said don't unite all. But we cannot keep on singing and marking time at the same point about unity. We did it in Brussels, we failed. They did it in Nigeria, they failed. In America, they failed. It's not now that's going to work.
Thank you. I said, Comrade, you feel round up on that or more continue?
Let me say one thing. Let me say one thing before you answer me.
Okay.
Uncle B, you have 1 minute. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll do 1 minute. The 1 minute, one thing maybe
you.
Yeah, 1 minute be big for you, and I'm where I be skip my mind at this idea when the present president will come on. It will form a committee will be headed by Carson Anyangwe. Say Professor Carson say make it bring the unity so that we see what we do, and that committee will be created. Make it name and tell me what do you want us to do. We create a committee to work out how we can, and that committee tried, and all failed. But the problem is, I say, well, they can't blame say, I never do it. They never do it. And when I see effort where the people don't do, and the no man not agree for come, someone will do how I raise my case.
Thank you for respecting your 1 minute. Comrade, you
always.
Okay, yeah, I want to talk about the ACON committee where Dr. Sakobi Kretam put Carson Anyangwe for the unfortunately say that committee began for work, but now during the days where the APNC underground movement will be come and where we see the outcome where they be suspend people. So now my question is this: all man already talk for a year how we unity did not try, it already fail, it already go. And I want to bring a small suggestion how unity 50 can be or collaboration. So now we get for educate people. I mean, we educate with leaders. All leaders and the day or activists as a result of the facts people and therefore their back. So when if we want to get unity or collaboration, we get for educate the masses. Meet the masses, then they talk to their leaders or the activism. Say the only enemy we will get for the revolution, now La Republic, and say together, if we combine the small resources the way we get them, now for the at smart La Republic. The moment where the masses, ground zero, even including the fighters, if they get this ideology for their mind, now for the way we see ourselves, we will go forward. And now, for go forward too, we know this unity don't be like if you drive motor for work, I find make sure the tire and get wheels good wisdom. It's like fufu. We know if you take one cocoa, it don't spoil, it goes spoil fufu time. So for true unity, for calm and collaboration, we get for make sure say there should be accountability all through the spectrum. There should be justice, because if there's not justice, unity not it can be. And for justice for being, I say people they don't commit crime in the revolution. Maybe they never give accountability. They give people they don't kill on people. They must come confess, they repent, and they show the ability. Say they not do. Now for the way if you make unity come for be, we educate people that say we want to build Ambazonia, a society of strong institutions, not strong people, not bullies, not warlords, and to that kind of thing again for work and for the go for front. However, like Uncle Bibi talk now, democracy, when majority it don't be for one path, me to continue begin to go for forward, because no matter which way you talk, when I say they recall and say paradise, and I say Jesus Christ did it and God too there for paradise. But Satan too is TB. So not everybody who can be for at this level for unity. We will see at first when they talk consortium, people and deny unity, they go skaku, they deny other one them, and they go form an organigram where we chasing at the act, where it be say people begin for unite inside the act. You remember, say the act no get no one achievement, apart of fighting the other people. So me all ground zero people for enter under their LGA, their counties, they do funding, they tell people, they educate people, say we fight now for fight for La Republic. Anybody where you know they want the Republic, it means say that person not get for we not get for the waste time for the wait the person. Now my own contribution.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade. Yeah, thank you, Comrade. You and I mean you're always always simplified it in them. you know, we don't talk about unity. We not feel she don't use unity as an excuse. Like I be start before I introduce the subject of unity. I have mentioned say there's so many avenues to be productive in this revolution. As if I just being a Southern Cameroonian, there is so many things you can do. There are children in the bushes. There are women giving birth in bushes. There's so many humanitarian aspects in this revolution that you can get involved in. That I will not, you know, I don't feel understand any Southern Cameroonian where he go she done so they sleep for a bed, woke up, they see people that they die for bush, they make excuse say that they fight themselves, that they fight leadership, that they do not, that they do not this, that they do not that, for make excuse for not take any responsibility for see say they support somebody, some individual, a child, these children them. For the war where La Republic don't the call the key where people the way will not be get no choice. We'll come out with peace plan and we'll be get for defending ourselves. And as a result, we have these children in the middle. So anybody get for take part. Local government they get their humanitarian arms. If you know one big part of supporting the freedom fighters, of providing materials and AKs, you feel also support the humanitarian aspect. There are a lot of people in hospitals. There are a lot of people requiring medical attention. A lot of children in the refugee camps who are going to school. There are some, you know, there's some great, you know, Southern Cameroonians who they have just focused on, you know, seeing that the people in the refugee camp receive basic education and their basic needs are met. That is extraordinary. We need to keep up that work. So there's no excuse. So if anybody where in it, you want to take part, you want to use unity, you want to use a so-called disunity or infighting as an excuse, for me, that's just make, you know, avoid responsibility. That's just a reason to avoid responsibility for this revolution. So we'll get for also know say this disunity we only talk about, or unity or lack of collaboration. It's not because people they don't understand what to be at stake. A lot of individuals and for the revolution don't put their personal ambition against the ambition of the people of Amazonia. Because if me are there for some place, I realize now because me are there for that place, it dey hinder progress for the revolution. I go move myself for that place without a thought. But you don't realize a lot of people they don't put themselves in positions, they don't continue their action, don't be anti-revolutionary, anti-progress in the Southern Cameroon revolution, and they don't continue for the cause distraction, division, and weaken the will and desire of some fighters, and we cannot be tolerating that anymore. The time has come, we should not tolerate anything of that sort. So there are so many strategies we need to do to continue this war. There are so many things we need to implement because people are throwing suggestions up and down the place. No one is taking responsibility to implement these strategies. But it's time for us to start implementing. And economic sabotage, we cannot overemphasize the importance because we don't have the military might to face La Republic outrightly. So we'll continue with the economic sabotage, with the guerrilla tactics, the way we don't do and so far. So we'll continue. I want to hear from all our views or our perspective, how una think say this economic sabotage gets to be intensified and why it is eminent at this hour. I'll start with you, Comrade Sama.
Okay. I've been watched something last, was it yesterday? We were restoration forces in cash, some motor, I don't know what that for, that's time for Pachiko or some day. Where in the transport journalists for Southern Cameroon. We don't talk about the boycott of journalists, but I want to extend that boycott not because of journalists, even for Guinness and Yusuf. Because this time around, we did want to talk about the total boycott of any business with La Republic of Cameroon. If you stop Braris, you take UCB, you still promote the La Republic economy. If you take Guinness, you still promote the La Republic business for buy guns they can kill you. So, but anything from La Republic in the name of drinks must be banned in the southern Cameroon, must be declared as contraband. And anybody where we see them, any carry these goods inside southern Cameroon, not only born the goods, but the motorway it carry those goods, make you not let me go back. Because we talk say, for we talk say, if I say make the motorway leave Calabash, because if you put another mimbo inside that Calabash, so if you take that mimbo for you, or those goods are for you, you leave a motor, it goes still load other goods and they bring up. But if you burn the motor all with the goods, it means you don't deprive me for ways of bringing those goods into the southern Cameroon. We must not allow such a person go with his car. The economic sabotage must be 100% successful without exception.
Okay, thank you. Any person get anything for Adam for this idea? Because we'll round up on this subject of economic sabotage.
Talk something for economic sabotage, please.
Okay.
Before I want to talk, I read a small announcement for you where they say the colonial officer for Victoria, Alberto Quenti, he threatened people for Victoria, say if they respect country son, they ghost town, it will punish them. I want to tell Ambassador, I mean they understand something. If you listen to the interview where Secretary Chris will do with Madame Rebecca the other day, if he talks the revolution, we don't take only 3 years. International community to talk about it. The reason being I say what you even because of the number of people they kill them. They don't keep people for different places. 1 million. They know we talk something. But now because we use the economic sabotage, those ghost towns, lockdowns, and all that thing and school boycott. Now they hammer La Republic their businesses and international community because now then they resign businesses with La Republic. So Ambazonians are beg for all man. Say we get for continue with the lockdowns them. We continue with the ghost town and no schools them. Now the thing then that way we get for implementing. At the years some people where they will call and say now nationally people they don't start the talk say they against lockdown them and how they be put lockdown on the 26th of 26th they put down they can't deny say they don't want lockdown. This one it go clearly. Any man where it against lockdown or it against go down and I know say this so that people and they chop like with La Republic their side. So this one go now say if we leave that when they're for jail tomorrow, if they come outside, they can't talk something where they against economic sabotage, against anything they against against independence. We not get for listening to them. We never lost people for years and lost school other kind of for say we can't go stand for something where it be short of independence, unconditional independence. So me when I put this thing for on our head because if they really release that tomorrow, so one thing can't say, oh, we don't over so far, move first take the two La Republic the jam, and then we'll see how we do. No, we must intensify the economic sabotage. They said 3 cocoa them for Douala now for 1,000. They said, I mean La Republic, all if even for pay civil servant, you know they go because now we put them that economy this we provide 62% for the GDP for La Republic. So me we handle these things them to the fullest, and now we can gain in the nearest future. So now Martin we want to talk say the thing they will be use and goes down no schools and lockdown them we get for maintain those things because they bleed La Republic. Meanwhile, diaspora too they get for put in money for support people where they did for ground zero. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, anyone get anything else for add for this ghost town? I mean, yeah, ghost town and the economic sabotage.
So you know what I mean?
Well, I feel add some small.
I'll come to you. Let's come, Yannick.
Okay.
But when it comes to this economic sabotage, so far so good. We don't contain ground zero when it comes to economic sabotage. Goods then when they enter ground zero now, still be as it always enter. A lot of companies they don't be shut down. A lot of companies and their workers they don't run for their dear life because like public kill them. So some of these companies are not function as to be supposed to. One thing where we for diaspora get for do now for economic sabotage in big terms, now for tweets or write letters them for companies and where they actually supply good for La Republic. When we write them letter, we send them these viral videos and where La Republic kill our people. Tell them, say, their investment for Cameroon is of no relevance. Show this picture and give a message because La Republic a country to progress because of what outside investors. When these investors them from outside countries that they can't put in money for La Republic, they project the economy. And as we try for crash down the one the way it there for our territory and even go further for that side, we get to put our effort to it or write to the companies where they supply things for La Republic or for grants or whatever. By the time we get in touch with these companies, we put fear. No man, no one put in money for place where he no say he no go yield any profit. He go lost capital, lost everything. If we continue for push this thing every day, would the avocado coach this man, locate these companies already supply, even go for Dangote where the do this cementing for Douala, even send it to Dangote to say people they go burn down in this thing, the industry. It go fear. Dangote go cut down on the production. Because wait, you don't want to invest a lot where you already get threat. Say they go burn down your company. You don't want to lose that billions then. Go for another company for Sunday Chinese company then. Google and check out the one that they supply a lot of things, they amassed big companies. Tweet to them, write for them. Say right now, when you write for them, send them this picture, not just write like any man way meet up people street. Send these videos, pictures of everything. Say threat there as they kill what people. One life is 10 billion times more than your company. If you not stop your goods them from entering La Republic, wait in the days ahead. Something will happen for your company. Now fear that way you don't put up their mind. They will definitely cut down on which way they supply for grant for La Republic. And by doing so, it will actually affect La Republic economy. Because when things are not strong, the inhabitants, the citizens of La Republic not be able to acquire some of the goods the way they need them for the run that day-to-day areas, it will not be possible. The Okada where they supply for La Republic every day, try to reach out with those companies them. Right for them, and I mean, in every day, do them. They will get to it. Tell them, not just one way that we will fit to because grants they don't try a lot and will still go further for do so many. So we for that further take the opportunity for the right these foreign companies them so that they go fear and they don't go join because they know that the company will burn down. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I did like one program a week or Amba Focus is not enough to talk about everything that really happened for the revolution. Uncle B, I'll come for you. You go talk and then you go round up for the day. Why I'll go to the next.
So you want me to make my closing remark? Is that what you mean?
Yes. Say to again who talk and then go to your closing remark. This is over 2 hours.
Very good. Okay, I begin one or two things where I think Yanni don't talk, but in line or wait we don't talk. I want me to understand. Say we not say why friend man exploit we wait day to day because ain't no way to the harvest for we. Why man ever know or anybody ever knows that you interest then when you touch your interest. They go for play, they know say we'll go there for go get something. And if that will be threatened, they know we'll go for that place. So wait till we get to know that place, say, as we talk, I say, any investment where it did. Take for instance, they say more not drink more boycott French at their shop. I mean that is somehow the inside my member house, he drink the export. Somehow they drink music. I know that French go do you finance and so I say we fight for independent. One thing disturb for you and I say sometimes now education for what people for really know what you mean. But sometimes they don't understand this and know what you really be. Take for instance, and the stopper one they know life agree. Take for instance, at the chairman the other day, say you be call a French boycott and French people that they inside your building. He said they don't find play for do it. Can you imagine somebody is fighting, somebody is asking for boycott? Now you give that order out, And yeah, now you take French people, put them inside a house. When they ask, and I say they work at 5 players, no say they want me to do it. So you want man we get to respect that order and which thing, now which man. So what I'm saying here, ladies and gentlemen, I say it depends how we don't know boycott thing. Any white man or any black man, if they ever invest for play, and they talk, it knows either investment is temporary, it will react immediately. And obviously how all the foreign companies they for Amba land where they see the petrol station, all that kind of thing. So we don't go. But others they see they live and strong. And I did foreign white man country they get that. If we don't make us say no one know the sea stand. Believe me, your that will come for that play the next day for that economic sabotage. So I know I
Okay,
was told that one.
Uncle B. Okay, Uncle B, please round up.
Okay, I know, and to be very honest, the city program don't have a long play, but I want to believe that I want to make one call for Amazon. I mean, I know say this thing what they call and say you need to say all man must come and say enough will ever happen all over the world. It never ever happen any place. So who will be submissive and determined. It depends how much we take it. But it will say all man must come for work. That means will fail. Even inside when I still disagree with your brother and sister, how much more for a big country? So maybe we will be committed and not say this thing there for talk we're ahead for carrying. More not say why that might become or why that not become. More will go to our edges and make sure that wait to where they thought say more yeah for this thing and money must do. If you know this thing will go no place. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Comrade Sama. Yes, yeah, I'm coming to you. Your closing remarks.
Make the issue and the declaration where AGC make and bear your leader, it not go like that. We the call upon all the resolution forces for ground for be on alert. Say if the both of Manko, if the both of Mezam, they see an unnecessary movement from these guys of the AGF, arrest them. No, if you arrest them, anyone with the inside will call itself say the leader. Make sure so you kill that one. The rest, you lock them up. The guys from the AGF, they must come out of Manko the region door. If at all they come out from Manko the region door, anybody where is taking foot inside the door, kill that one. They must not reach full. Enough of the AGF is enough, and we cannot continue condoning with that nonsense. Thank you all.
Thanks, Comrade Yannick. I'll come with you for your closing. As we close the show, just talk to the people of Amazonia on any aspect you wish.
Well, first of all, thank Gang Zero for keep resisting the occupier and for respecting every single thing where they don't listen them for this TV and the action where they don't take place for Gang Zero. This our people that would really need to give them all the respect they deserve from we. Make they not fall for the wrong direction because of influence. By the time some person allocate you with an enemy, they go immediately talk to you the enemy. Well, maybe you be just find yourself there because of a bad advice. Please, just respect whatever you hear. Government a country. So as Paul Biadi give you order, now so you get orders and for a government, for your government. So every single Amazonian for Ground Zero, keep away from the gathering, then where it go, where some chaos will happen for them, you lost your life. We not avoid all those things. Stay for your door for days the way you know stay. Now a days will be respected, where they don't put them in place because La Republic try all possible means for abolish ghost towns. Something where we not even need to announce and be respected. So I tell every single person where it is listening for we, from time to time we will create time like this because now educative program where I don't discuss and say as we watch so many people have gangs that they write me, say they watch me. I have to say they watch about they say they watch now for TV. So that is a whole. In fact, that's something that we'll get for really appreciate them. So I thank everybody and from time to time we will appear for Amba Focus for the gift now the updates. Thank you, Lady K and all the crew.
Thanks. Comrade, you and your closing remarks to our fellow viewers. across the world.
Yeah, so
various
yeah,
platforms.
I thank you plenty. I want to run up. I dey want make all Ambazonians for Ground Zero say me they stay focused and say we don't take 3 years so far. We don't lost a lot of things, and we just need now some small effort for push and for go to the finishing line. And for all the leaders, the way they believe say that they fight for Ambazonia, time don't correct where they get for join the ACT team, the Ambazonia coalition team. And I dey talk for all people where they dey for diaspora, say me they join their LGA, their counties them, and me they fund the revolution. And I dey want talk for people where they been a fighters for Ground Zero, say me they fight together. Me they no say their enemy in la Republic. Me they no say they get for fight now under their LGA, their counties them. Me they not go attack different people them. Me they not the kidnap people. Me they not the suffer the population, because at the end of the day, their population now you they provide them information and they provide them with cover. And I tell people that for Ground Zero say time don't pass where everybody they always complain say wait till it happen and how it they go. Me when I listen to ABC television, when I understand say any information where they come, it always come through Chris Ano and Dr. Sako when I was president. And are the only people than that. Say we want build, we run from Yaoundé because of injustice. We want build a society of strong institutions with justice, where everybody will be accountable before the law. Where any person where it make bad, we get for punishing according to the laws them. So no man not be above the law. We know the one being dictators, bullies them, and maybe people where they don't give accountability. All money it be matter. If you don't collect money for Ambazonia people in the name of the revolution, through GoFundMe, through Sunday offering, through any other means, them you get for render accountability for all the Ambazonia people them. So any Ambazonia people they wanna see ourselves people are not be accountable for when they fight for our interest, when I get for no say those people again are the wrong target. Any man where it return the blows and against you, it means now say when instead of La Republic, it means that person not being a one of us. I dey pray say me God help him and God we trust. They don't talk say cow away and not get tell now God the fella ye on he flies them. The God of Ambazonia that the answer we pray as them. We see and say only three years now. Think that they work are fine. Make people in the focus. Ground Zero. Me gonna not accept anything from anybody. When no be na complete and unconditional independence. Yes. When I resist, we resist until we get for Goya. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to thank Ona. I want to thank Komriyani,
I wait, Lady K, I beg. Lady K, let me give you one, I get something for you. I want to give this special announcement that they come on my phone here. When I know say,
okay.
Doc say November 30th, now they here, now we are
yes,
heroes.
I was going to announce it.
Okay, good. Okay, go ahead and do it. Maybe go ahead.
Okay, yes, yeah. We'll not even forget that one. Might just start on that note. November 30th, now our Heroes Day. Now, they will don't. Our president he announced or his first presidential address to the people last week Friday, exactly 1 week from 1 week ago. He announced he said this tomorrow 30th November will be now our Heroes Day. He said we will organize fundraising across the world. All Ambazonians across the world get to organize fundraising for fund the families, the heroes, and the families of our heroes, for fund the current heroes that are defending our territory. We get to do a special fundraising in celebration, in solidarity for the lives of our heroes. They don't go before us, and the one day they continue the fight for raise fund for support them. So we expect all Ambazonia across the world. There are so many. If you're not, if you're not going into a gathering, you feel join the CID at Amba Citizens. That citizens have an S to it.com. You can contribute through to your LGA directly through that website. You ask you to select which county and and then when you select the county, it asks you which LGA you want to contribute to. So tomorrow is a day of global fundraising in commemoration, in celebration, and in support of our heroes, our Amazonian heroes. So we must not forget that. So every Ambazonian must be endeavor to take part on this special day, and we'll continue to celebrate this day as we move ahead. And then I also want to announce that you should join the Amba ABC Amba Club. The ABC Amba Club. The website is Amba, and it's no, the website is ambaabctv.org. You join the club so that you support our ABC TV. That will continue to bring, because our national TV is not owned by anybody, it's owned by us. And like I started before, I appreciate all of you who not only give we various contribution them. So I'll take this opportunity for thank my panelists.
I beg one urgent announcement. I beg sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, they just sent me some information. Say me announce and for years the enemies and they at work. Some picture is circulate for social media now, and where we know those enemies where they don't go put and say now field march away the meet up for beer, the salute for beer. I beg I return when I say this revolution maybe not for thing for they can't display thing for Facebook. That one a Photoshop. Like how you see people for ADF and this they go carry weapons, they can't put them for up and I work that they don't go put them. Field march they sound le bialem be strong. Le bialem na the only country where don't make and they put you for diff. I mean they go put you now for governor's office. So me when I forget about this thing because ADF I don't really know where they want them for this revolution. Because when they make and so it demoralize with people that for ground zero. Thank you.
Okay, Comrade, you and I'll get for out for that note because this is very serious. The enemy is doing everything to kill our. Okay.
Yeah, that picture where we not see him. Now why they don't talk for you where would talk when they talk about who is the enemy? And the tell when I say why would he go follow Legion from me? You not see na ADF don't take that Photoshop for a brother where he fight for Muna.
I tell you,
he don't there for diaspora. He don't make Lebi and Leb. People don't run. They don't show up. Even La Republic they cry. They don't bring French army for go finish this field marshal. We not see the action. We not never even for 1 minute accept say this man they do a great work. We not take na Photoshop for ye and for beyond for this. We not never understand. We not only for deceive people for diaspora. We not deceive na the poor people that for ground zero way. They give their all for the follow the struggle. Yeah. For the we not confuse them. We not make them for feel like say, hey, if Field Marshal don't join the Republic, what would you move disrespect ghost town? Why are you people doing this? Now, ADF that handwork. Why? Now, first of all, an old image of Field Marshal, and you see how healthy this brother be there. Then he be live a happy life. We now separate picture they bring out to that Photoshop. We now don't see the word Field Marshal don't pay for this time because they hit way down to that boy head. How much can you pay somebody to sleep in the bush and fight with mosquitoes, fight with La Republic to give you independence? Why we cannot even appreciate the effort of these people? What to be exert their effort? What effort that project up for our people of Ground Zero? You cannot play that game with diaspora because we know. Think about the people in Ground Zero. Now then you give a think about because they see things like that they believe. Why are you deceiving these poor people? You think say you want to bring a hatred for between IG and
now they
the
point
people.
that.
You are not
now they point that. Thank you, Comrade.
That's what they are here to do. That's what they are here to do. That's their job.
Now why that don't talk say this one day is not enough for us to talk about every issue then for the revolution for address them because say the people that they take advantage of the vulnerable refugees for score political points. Some people that they take advantage for the ground zero, for the manipulate, they demoralize them with their activity. They think that they attack Secretary Chris. They think that they attack Dr. Sako. But if you attack Dr. Sako, so Dr. Sako no longer be president, revolution fail. It no change in life. Dr. Sako will remain Dr. Sako.
Thank you, my sister.
Understand say whether you choose for the attacks on and the political leadership for the revolution, it not go affect an individual, it go affect the entire revolution. And the people that for ground zero, the extraordinary price they pay them. When some of them are there for ground for diaspora, yeah, the go parties them, the drink any beer down and one skip us on a like, we still get the wicked, callous, selfish. I don't even understand which kind of mind when una go still commode.
This never fine.
Like,
this never fine.
You know, like
no, in your case, you don't know where.
For the make videos them, I mean, like you talk how somebody where he say it be for Ambazonia freedom go find problem with Phil Masha, go see for one can attack somebody like Phil Masha who is sacrificing. Phil Masha have the most organized, one of the most organized and the most coordinated force for Ground Zero up till now. Now the one of the first way you need to hear scandal, you need to hear infighting. Since Eric Tato, where one can say he should create an issue with Ayeki. Since then, you never hear Great Dragons is up or down. They are focused. They are defending their territory, and they are seeing how to spread their skills and talent across the country. And then somebody when he said the fight for Ambazonia, but the insult Fimasha, they make fun of him, they claim, they make create propaganda and screenshot, they weaken the morale of this. Of these people that for Ground Zero, when they don't get the ability or the skill or exposure to understand all this manipulation, it's terrible.
The worst in all nationality. See, if I am a leader of a group, right? Something like this kind of thing is circulate within my territory. When I mean territory, means that my own gang of people that share this kind of thing for that war. I will come out as a public figure. Yes, because
and
you have to understand that for the level of the revolution right now, you cannot manipulate the brain of people in diaspora, but you can manipulate the brain of the people on Ground Zero and will refine the food.
They are vulnerable. They are in a very vulnerable position.
They are vulnerable. They see
everything. And they are looking up to us.
And again, may you not end only for this. May you not end only for this. You when you see people that do this kind of work, you go from alliance with them.
The revolution is not all about IG. It's not all about Mr.
The battle for them say these are the kind of people where Ayub Tabi will be talk say they should be there for the revolution. They go to create alliance with people where they go kill with people. They don't keep forest do every kind of sort, all sort of things them. And no Ground Zero time not correct on a need for focus on a need for no people they did for this revolution.
Oh yes.
No, I mean, you don't Ground Zero need for know who is doing all these things, and we need to educate them. I'm telling you, because some mommy
we will consider having more than one program of Amba Focus because we need to inform
very necessary.
Anyway,
we can. No problem. We can be coming up. We promise.
Thank you.
We'll take on our questions. Next time we'll take questions.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all, guys. Yes. Mostly. So I want to thank all man. I want to thank Kuna again for coming up. I mean, especially you, Comrade Yannick, despite the short notice, you know, and at the commitment way some of you don't show for Ambazonia, saying nothing can stop us. We are ready all the time, even if it's to pass information, it's to create awareness. We are ready anytime. And I want to thank our viewers and our faithful people. They don't watch we from start to finish. And I want to thank those that they don't share and those that don't watch we for all the various platforms, YouTube, satellite, on Facebook. I want to thank online. I don't watch we. I also hope so I will join me again next week. As we continue with Amba Focus. I would expect your suggestions and your opinions and your questions as usual. Thank you all for joining us. Remain focused, remain blessed, join your LGA, join your county, especially this special fundraising day for our heroes tomorrow. Contribute something to the revolution. Let's be in solidarity with our freedom fighters on Ground Zero. Thank you once again. Stay tuned on ABC Amba TV.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Anybody can play the program.
Mbasi me etobo imeme bo mbasi ji etobo ijiji bo mbasi na bu jobo inana bo governor mome wongie chama minister mome wongie chama president mome wongie chama parliamentarian chama intaki guni sedo disimenga intaki guni sedo disimenga Abemeda kwimbe abemeda bane abemeda tonge mbege mbade bunywe. Abemeda kwimbe abemeda bane abemeda tonge mbege mbade bunywe. Atokomo ye binema fugimba. Atokomo ye emai fugimba.
Isambai, Coupe Malabo. Isambai, Coupe Gabon. Isambai, Coupe US. Isambai, Coupe Guinée-Équateur. Isambai, Coupe South Africa. Isambai, Coupe USA.
Brigai gama te dwen chap. Chapa chap chap chapa chap chap chap. Chapa chap chap chapa chap chap chap. Chapa chap chap chapa chap chap chap.
Ekunidi Georgia. Chief of Ngi people, Malabo. Ngi must be one. Fontendo Roberto, my barrister. Ekunidi Georgia, the chief of chiefs, Ngi people, Malabo.
Bungu kuabe iwe ponko. Debuto bunga noma rubu si kukume.
Bunga yombe yede, mbami ninjeo.
Stanley, President, Meta Community, Guinée Équatoriale. Senior Felix, President, Momo Community. Ndum Emmanuel, Bachibo Community, Guinée Équatoriale. Tany Gaius, Menka Community, Guinée Équatoriale.
From Daniel, Don Carlos. Awa Peter Jamama.
Mutanga Andrew Monjimba, Eko Kamoto, Limbe Sweet Sote, Mark Thomas Ote, Edim Radio, Sound me that sound, my man. Nawango Manfred, Soldier Ant,
Bakwa Fidel Trump, Atlantic Driller Machine.
Edu Eric Achindo, Libreville Gabon. Ukabamenga, l'agent c'est quoi? Moni Nawati. Bina,
Ekenu Victor, President Gipipo, Gabon.
Ukomangu bunu ekungwebe, ukomangu buni maki gunise, ukomangu bunu ekungwebe, ukomangu bukwene anjunu gui. Top Gun, Tole Forever, Usa Unade.
Devon Simon, US of A. Dayong Valentine, US of A. Chief David Fokim of A3. Omeka Jackson, Cultural Coordinator, US of A.
Injaki guni se do di simenja. Injaki guni se do di simenja. Abeme ye kwimbe, abeme dabane, abeme da donge mbege mbade bunywe. Abeme da kwimbe, abeme dabane, abeme da donge mbege mbade bunywe.
Ebote Jackson, Latare.
Una dance, una dance,
Una dance, una dance,
una dance,
una dance,
Una dance,
una dance, una dance, una dance,
una dance, una dance,
una dance,
una dance,
una dance, una dance, una dance. Obiangema Theodoro, gracias.